Hello everyone! Welcome back to another insightful video on Harvest Attitude. Today, we're diving deep into the world of pivots and hot zones. These are the techniques that separate the amateurs from those making serious money in the market. If you're new, I'm VV. On this channel I break down complex trading strategies into actionable steps, helping you sharpen your skills and grow your knowledge. If that sounds like your kind of vibe, go ahead and hit that subscribe button and ring the notification bell so you never miss out on anything from me. Today's video is all about multiple pivots and hot zones. I'll break down the details of the topics into 3 for easy understanding. Trust me, you'll want to stick around until the end because I've got a learning that makes money for our living just for you. Alright, no more waiting. Let's jump right in. Alright, let's talk about double pivot zones. Think of these as high traffic areas in the market. You see, when 2 different pivot levels intersect, say a daily pivot lines up with a weekly one, that's a big flashing sign for traders. Now, these double pivot zones aren't guarantees, but they're strong indicators of potential support or resistance. It's like finding out a property you're eyeing is zoned for both residential and commercial use. The potential just skyrockets. And the best part? You can combine these double pivot zones with other indicators you're already using. Trendlines, moving averages, anything that helps you read the market's story. Just remember, we want independent confirmation, not a bunch of indicators all saying the same thing. Think of it like this. You wouldn't buy a house based on a single Zillow estimate, right? You'd look at comparable properties, the neighborhood, and maybe even get a professional appraisal. Trading with double pivot zones is the same. You're looking for multiple layers of confirmation before making a move. And when those stars align, that's when you double down, just like the pros do. Remember, it's not about the quantity of trades, it's about the quality. Now you might be thinking, VV, this sounds complicated. And yeah, it takes practice. But trust me, once you master double pivot zones, you'll be spotting opportunities the amateurs miss. Alright, let's move on to golden pivot zones. These are like the VIP sections of the market. These zones occur when the price action aligns perfectly with a pivot level, signaling a potential breakout. Think of it like this. You've got a support level, right? Everyone's watching it, waiting to see if it holds. But then, the price doesn't just bounce off it, it aligns perfectly with a major pivot level. That's the market giving you a huge signal. Now, golden pivot zones can be either bullish or bearish, depending on the direction of the trend. A bearish golden pivot zone suggests a potential downward move, while a bullish one hints at a potential upswing. And just like with double pivot zones, you can amplify your accuracy by combining golden pivot zones with other indicators. One of my favorites is the central pivot range, or CPR. When a golden pivot zone aligns with the CPR, that's like hitting the jackpot. You've got multiple layers of confirmation all pointing towards a high probability trade. But remember, trading is all about managing risk. Even with golden pivot zones, you always want to have a plan. Set your stop-loss orders, take profits when it makes sense, and never risk more than you can afford to lose. Now let's talk about the big leagues, multiple time frame hot zones. This is where the institutional money plays, and where you can find the most explosive moves in the market. Imagine this. The yearly pivot aligns with the monthly pivot, which aligns with the weekly pivot. That's like finding a property that's zoned for residential, commercial, and industrial use all at the same time. These zones are rare, but when they occur, you better be ready to act. Because when multiple time frames align, the price can move with incredible force. Now, I'll be honest, identifying multiple time frame hot zones takes practice. You need to be comfortable analyzing charts on different time frames, and you need to have a keen eye for spotting those key levels. But once you master this technique, you'll unlock a whole new level of trading. You'll be able to anticipate big moves before they happen, and you'll be positioned to profit from the market's biggest swings. Just remember, even with multiple time frame hot zones, risk management is key. Always have a plan, stick to your strategy, and never let emotions get the best of you. That's it for today's video on mastering multiple pivots and hot zones. Remember, trading is a marathon, not a sprint. It takes time to learn these techniques and even longer to master them. But trust me, the rewards are well worth the effort. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, comment, and share it with your fellow traders. Make sure to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you never miss out on any of my future videos. Until next time, keep learning and keep trading smart.